Now Jones. And right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. And
that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, Teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. All day, every day, any day. Check 50.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Give me that ball, defense. 49, check 49, check 49.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Their mobile quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off play action. Jones. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Jones. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now Jones on 1st and 10. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Odafe Oweh. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. A give to Etienne running right. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Slam, slam, slam. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. You gonna see me go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Odafe Oweh able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good head down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Flag 6. Let's go. Check 9, check 9.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Flag 6. Who that? 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, check back, check back.
Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, and now some space to operate. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Two tights, two tights. 4 down, 4 down. 24 is the mic. We ain't giving up. Check safety, go.
Back to throw here. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
6 guard, check 6 guard. 60 Bison, Warriors 70.
They'll drop to throw. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
I'm going to hit you.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Ready. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 24 is the mic. Reload. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch QB drop. No. Off.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Etienne once more. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dwayne Smoot picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one, 35 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Both the money.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Josh Allen. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 6. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. You remember me? You remember me?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
Now Jones. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
We got 3.
From the 44, Jones. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing Jones. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Mike 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 50. Mike 50. All you get is a header.
2nd and 11. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Tight dog. Tight.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Left coming. Left coming.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12. Tight end.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 6. I got him. 60. Check Mike.
He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's see what you got. Hey, check Mike. Mike 6. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike 6.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. The Bills, they're just pouring it on in that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins there to make the grab. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.